poof, and suddenly, boom, I got a face full of gas. And then the pilot light jumped and my face caught on fire. It just seemed like the right thing to do. And I think...
What's really hiding inside Jay Leno's secret garage? You might think it's just fancy cars, but wait until you see the unbelievable treasures, emotional stories, and jaw-dropping machines most people have never seen before. And trust me, one discovery will leave you absolutely speechless. Stick around, because you won't believe what's inside until you see it for yourself. Jay Leno, the beloved host known for lighting up late-night television, has always kept a certain part of his world tucked away from the cameras. Beyond the punchlines and celebrity interviews, whispers surrounded a hidden place few had seen: his secret garage. And when the doors finally opened, what lay inside stunned everyone. What exactly has Jay been quietly building all these years? Let's take a deeper dive into the legendary space that has fans, car collectors, and Hollywood insiders equally intrigued. Before he was a household name, Jay was a comedian grinding through small clubs and dreaming about chrome and horsepower. While others in the spotlight collected watches or art, Jay chased a different thrill: the roar of engines. This obsession grew from a young age and matured into a lifelong journey. As his fame and fortune expanded, so did his car collection. Hidden behind secure walls in Burbank, California, sat the now infamous Big Dog Garage, a mechanical wonderland filled with rare, vintage, and futuristic vehicles. Unlike a typical car collection, this one seemed to exist in a dimension of its own. One foot in the past, one racing toward the future. For years, only fragments of this treasure trove were shared through Jay's YouTube series. But much of the space remained sealed away, sparking endless speculation. Some thought the collection housed hundreds of vehicles. Others believed the real secrets were in how they were restored, not just stored. As those rumors built momentum, so did the mythos around the garage itself, a place where history was preserved not in books, but in engines and steel. Jay doesn't just buy cars, he builds relationships with them. He learns every bolt, every curve, and every quirk. His interest isn't about showing off, it's about the machinery, how it breathes, moves, and lives. He works alongside seasoned mechanics, often getting his own hands greasy. He doesn't stand back and supervise. He digs in, elbow deep in engine bays, driven by curiosity and passion. Some of the motorcycles tucked away in corners of his garage are relics that even veteran collectors have never laid eyes on. Each one holds a backstory, often tied to Jay's personal journey or memories of struggle and triumph. As someone who grew up without luxury, every car in his garage represents a dream realized. His collection isn't just measured in price tags, but in grit, patience, and nostalgia. They remind him of a time when he had to earn every opportunity. These aren't just vehicles, they're milestones in his story. And while many would slow down after retiring from TV, Jay went full throttle into his passion. Big Dog Garage became not just a personal museum, but a place of learning and storytelling. Visitors lucky enough to enter describe the space as surreal. It's more than a storage facility. It's an immersive world where the past and present coexist. Gleaming chrome reflects overhead lights beside vehicles that bear decades of wear. Some rides shine like they just rolled off the assembly line. Others, rugged and untouched, speak of forgotten eras. But all are treated with equal reverence. Jay's garage isn't about perfection. It's about preservation and respect. The atmosphere is more workshop than showroom, with oil stains on the floors and shelves lined with parts that have their own history. It's a labor of love, not a vanity project. The walls echo with stories, laughter, and mechanical music. It's here that Jay continues to teach, inspire, and create. The heart of the facility includes a machine shop where components that haven't existed in decades can be rebuilt from scratch. Lathes, drills, and grinders are always in motion, reshaping raw metal into custom parts. If something's broken, Jay and his team don't hunt for replacements. They make them. Nearby, the Restoration Bay houses vehicles rescued from scrapyards. One by one, they are stripped down, reborn, and given a second chance at life. A specially designed car wash area showcases Jay's meticulous attention to detail. Here, fragile exteriors of classic cars are carefully cleaned with techniques that honor their age and elegance. It's not about shine, it's about preservation. Even the smallest chip or scratch is tended to with care. Every touch reflects Jay's deep-rooted affection for these rolling memories. Jay knows each item by heart. The vehicles are like old friends. He remembers when and where he found them, what it took to bring them back, and why each one still matters. His garage isn't cold or sterile, it's warm, lived in, and alive. It tells a story of a man who didn't just love cars, he built a life around them. There are no velvet ropes here, no display cards, just machines, memories, and motion. Oil-splattered floors and tool-lined walls aren't flaws, they're features. They show that this place is real, honest, built not for tourists but for dreamers, for creators, for those who understand that behind every fender, there's a feeling. As of 2024, Jay's garage houses an astonishing 181 cars and 160 motorcycles. It spans generations and technologies, from century-old antiques to experimental machines powered by steam or jets. There are electric vehicles, tanks, and automotive legends like the 1994 McLaren F1, which Jay imported as the first of its kind in the US, snagging it back in the late 90s for a cool $800,000. But behind every horsepower stat and price figure lies something deeper. Jay Leno's garage is not just a vault of rare vehicles, it's a sanctuary of stories. It's a place where every tire mark and oil smudge represents resilience, dreams, and a man who chose wheels over luxury, grease over glamour. And as that garage door creaks open, the question remains, is this just a collection, or is there something even more extraordinary hidden within? When Jay Leno first got his hands on the McLaren F1, the nearly $800,000 price tag seemed staggering. But no one could have predicted that years later, this very machine would skyrocket in value, now commanding a jaw-dropping $20 million. The McLaren F1 isn't just a car, it's a legend. A perfect fusion of stunning design, blistering speed, and unmatched performance. It captures a golden era where engineering brilliance and sleek beauty walked hand in hand, leaving everyone who gazes upon it in awe. But that's only scratching the surface of Jay's astonishing collection, which seems to pull treasures straight out of history's secret vault. Then comes the 2006 EcoJet, a futuristic marvel designed exclusively for Jay, pushing the limits of what a car could be. Powered by a jet turbine that runs on biofuel, the EcoJet feels more like piloting a low-flying aircraft than driving a car. Its existence showcases Jay's constant drive to explore the boundaries of automotive technology, turning the impossible into reality. Every turn of its turbine engine is a testament to Jay's bold curiosity and fearless pursuit of innovation. And while most collectors stop at the familiar, Jay dives into the bizarre, the rare, and the visionary. Among his most charming throwbacks is the 1906 Stanley Steamer. Unlike modern gas guzzlers, this steam-powered beauty requires patience to get rolling. But once its engine hums to life, it glides almost silently, trailing soft plumes of vapor behind. Jay's affection for steam-powered vehicles isn't just about nostalgia. It's about honoring an era where engineering was both primitive and profound. Each meticulously restored steamer tells a quiet story of resilience and craftsmanship, breathing life into relics long forgotten. But Jay's collection takes another dramatic turn with the ultra-rare Duesenberg Model X. Only a handful of these exquisite machines exist, and Jay is fortunate to possess one. Every curve, polished metal panel, and carefully crafted wood detail screams of an age where automobiles were rolling works of art, built not just for transport, but to dazzle. This car isn't simply rare, it's practically mythical, a lost chapter of automotive history parked in Jay's private sanctuary. And as if that weren't enough, Jay's fleet also houses 3 vintage electric cars, including a 1909 Baker Electric, a car so quiet and easy to operate that it became his wife Mavis's favorite. Long before Tesla made electric cool, these early innovators were experimenting with clean energy, and Jay's devotion to preserving them reflects his respect for trailblazers who dared to dream differently. Adding even more Hollywood glitter, Jay also owns 2 steam-powered Doble cars, vehicles once belonging to the enigmatic Howard Hughes, connecting Leno's collection directly to old Hollywood lore. But the surprises keep coming. Amongst all the polished chrome and vintage leather, tanks sit quietly. Massive military machines that reveal Jay's fascination with more than just the conventional. These armored beasts stand as monuments to human engineering, blending his passion for mechanics with an appreciation for historical machinery that shaped world events. Jay doesn't just collect, he educates and inspires. Through his show, Jay Leno's Garage, and his website, he shares captivating stories behind each vehicle, breaking down complex mechanics into fascinating, digestible narratives for audiences worldwide. With his trusted garage manager Bernard Uchli by his side, the duo ensures every machine runs smoothly, paying meticulous attention to even the tiniest of details. Their shared passion transforms this garage into a living museum where history breathes and engines roar. Outside the garage, Jay's influence spreads further. His columns for Popular Mechanics and the Sunday Times deliver not just maintenance tips, but heartfelt reflections on automotive innovation and craftsmanship. With every word, he blends humor, technical mastery, and a profound love for the automobile's rich legacy. His impact even touched the gaming world, contributing to the hyper-authentic designs in L.A. Noire by granting developers rare access to his extensive collection of 1940s vehicles. Jay's commitment to preserving history isn't passive. It's active, immersive, and generous. But beyond the high price tags and rare models lies a deeper layer, one filled with astonishing secrets hidden beneath polished exteriors. Leno's passion for unique prototypes sets him apart from most collectors. His garage holds vehicles that never saw mass production, daring experiments by ambitious designers who imagined bold futures that never came to be. Each prototype reflects visions frozen in time, preserving the wild imagination of engineers unafraid to dream big. Take the Chrysler turbine car, for instance, a sleek machine from the 1960s powered by an aircraft-like engine. Only 55 were ever built, and today, just 9 remain. Jay's pristine model still hums with effortless grace, a testament to its revolutionary design that was decades ahead of its time. Then there's his treasured 1906 Stanley Steamer, patiently prepared before every ride, showcasing the elegant simplicity of early steam technology. The soft hiss of steam escaping as it warms up offers a serene contrast to today's noisy engines. To care for such fragile rarities, Jay's Garage houses cutting-edge restoration facilities where parts that no longer exist are recreated with remarkable precision. Custom tools are handcrafted on-site, allowing Jay and his team to restore each vehicle down to the smallest detail. Every bolt and bracket is shaped by master craftsmen, breathing new life into machines that might otherwise be lost forever. Many of these vehicles played pivotal roles in history, becoming icons of their era. The 1937 Cord 812, with its Art Deco curves and hideaway headlights, looked like something from another dimension when it first appeared, and even today, its futuristic design captivates onlookers. Jay's care for this masterpiece preserves not just a car, but a revolution in design thinking that was light years ahead of its time. And then, nestled among these gems, sits the legendary 1955 Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing. Its iconic doors soar upward like wings, instantly recognizable to any car enthusiast. This stunning blend of speed, style, and engineering brilliance made it one of the world's most celebrated sports cars. For Jay, it's not just another prized possession, it's a symbol of automotive perfection. Yet what's perhaps most remarkable about Jay is that his collection isn't locked away for his eyes only. He invites the world into his private museum through videos, interviews, and appearances, turning his passion into an ongoing conversation with fellow enthusiasts. With each story, Jay breathes life into these machines, ensuring their histories aren't forgotten, but shared with awe and appreciation. As the journey through Jay Leno's garage continues, one question lingers. Beyond the gleaming exteriors and roaring engines, what truly drives this relentless passion? The next discovery will leave you even more astonished. Every time Jay Leno walks into his garage, it's like stepping into a living time capsule, where every bolt and engine whispers stories from the past. His handwritten records hold not just technical details of where parts were sourced or how they were custom-built, but emotional snapshots of the exact moments when a long-forgotten relic roared back to life. These aren't mere vehicles. They're carefully restored artifacts that reflect Jay's lifelong romance with history and craftsmanship. And what makes his garage even more extraordinary is how many of these prized machines came into his possession, not through flashy auctions or millionaire bidding wars, but through something far more intimate and touching. In a world where collectors often flex their power with million-dollar purchases, Jay has earned a different kind of reputation, one built on trust and respect. Families who can no longer care for a beloved vehicle often turn to Jay, sending heartfelt letters alongside their donations. These aren't simple transactions. They're emotional handoffs, entrusting him to restore and honor what once held deep sentimental value. For many, it's not about the money, but knowing their treasured vehicles will be reborn under Jay's watchful eye, breathing new life into family memories that might otherwise fade into obscurity. And unlike so many wealthy collectors who keep their treasures locked away under heavy security and behind closed doors, Jay does something refreshingly different. Picture this: a bright California afternoon.
Jay cruising down a quiet street in one of his rare classics, waving to pedestrians, fully immersed in the simple joy of driving. With no entourage, no security detail, and no flash, he enjoys these priceless machines the way they were meant to be enjoyed, on the open road beneath clear skies, sharing silent nods with astonished onlookers. His love for movement is deeply rooted in his philosophy. Cars were made to run, not to gather dust behind glass. While others treat their collections like untouchable museum pieces, Jay and his dedicated team ensure that every car is not only restored, but remains fully operational. His mechanics, more like passionate caretakers than employees, know each vehicle intimately, from the distinct hum of an idling engine to the subtle shifts in tire pressure. They rotate the fleet constantly, making sure no vehicle sits idle for too long. It's not a garage. It's a symphony of precision, dedication, and constant motion. Jay believes that these machines aren't just cold metal, they're breathing pieces of history, each carrying the fingerprints of countless engineers, mechanics, and drivers who shaped their story. And he generously shares this passion with museums, schools, and charitable events, lending out vehicles for others to experience and learn from. It's this generosity that turns Jay Leno's garage from a private collection into a living classroom where curiosity is sparked and engineering is celebrated. But even with such tireless devotion, the dangers of working around aging machinery are ever present. In late 2022, the very machines he cherished so deeply became the source of one of his most harrowing experiences. A sudden accident with a faulty fuel line left Jay with severe burns on his face and hands. In an instant, the place he loved most turned against him. His injuries required specialized care, skin grafts, and even reconstructive surgery on his ear. Yet remarkably, Jay remained unfazed by the trauma. Where others might retreat, Jay returned to his garage, his passion unshaken and his spirit unbroken. But fate wasn't done testing him. Just months later, in early 2023, Jay faced yet another life-threatening scare. This time, a brutal fall from a motorcycle left him with multiple broken bones. And still, as though challenging the universe itself, Jay refused to surrender. Even after another frightening fall in late 2024, which left him with a broken wrist and bruised ribs, his resilience never wavered. His recovery wasn't just physical, it was a testament to his unyielding devotion to the craft that defines his very identity. Through it all, Jay's fortune remains as carefully engineered as the cars he restores. Over decades, he's transformed his once modest career as a stand-up comic into a powerhouse financial empire. Today, his net worth is estimated at over $450 million, thanks to wise decisions and tireless work. Jay's luxury lifestyle includes an awe-inspiring collection of over 181 cars and 160 motorcycles, including the legendary McLaren F1, a vehicle now valued at nearly $20 million. His personal watch collection boasts names like Rolex, Patek Philippe, and Audemars Piguet, while his real estate empire includes lavish properties in Beverly Hills. Although he's not one to flaunt, his Gulfstream private jet offers convenience for both personal and charity-related travel. Unlike many celebrities, Jay has long prioritized financial security, carrying extensive insurance coverage on his health, properties, and priceless vehicles. His smart spending habits, avoiding lavish parties, staying married to one woman, and continuously reinvesting in his passions, offer a masterclass in wealth preservation and purposeful living. Jay Leno's financial journey provides lessons few in Hollywood ever master. He built an empire not by chasing fleeting trends, but by staying true to his passions, practicing patience, and investing in real, tangible assets. His empire isn't built on speculation. It's built on steel, horsepower, and authenticity. His wealth isn't simply counted in dollars, but in the rich, irreplaceable stories that live inside every meticulously preserved machine. Yet perhaps what surprises people most isn't the size of his collection or the staggering value it represents. It's Jay himself. Despite his unmatched success, he remains remarkably grounded, still getting his hands dirty, fine-tuning engines, and sharing stories with anyone eager to listen. Jay Leno's garage stands not as a monument to personal wealth, but as a living, breathing tribute to a lifelong love affair with engineering, history, and the open road. And as long as engines continue to purr beneath his fingertips, Jay Leno's extraordinary journey shows no signs of slowing down. And that's the magic behind Jay Leno's garage, a living museum where history roars to life. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more untold celebrity secrets.